This is your Weather Extreme video for Saturday, May the 2nd. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. What a nice weekend we have in store for central Alabama. There's a look at the surface map for this morning, and we see a large surface high pressure over the eastern half of the country. That's going to be the main weather feature for the next few days. It is a cool start for central Alabama with most readings in the 40s this morning, although our skywatcher up in Black Creek, Vic Bell, reported that he had the sixth straight 30-degree low this morning with a reading of, I believe, 30, let's see, what was his reading? His reading was 38, the sixth morning in the row. So it's a cool start to the day, but with an upper ridge that's moving our way in the upper air pattern, we're going to be seeing some fine weather for central Alabama for the next several days. And speaking of fine weather, you don't see the watch warning map this clear very often across the United States, and that red area up in the Dakotas and the north central U.S. is primarily a fire weather forecast for some dry weather. And the QPF, if you want the forecast for the next 5 days, the QPF pretty well shows the story. Much of the moisture staying well to our west, with only just perhaps some brief isolated showers coming into the forecast about a week from now. Storm Prediction Center for day one is outlooking thunderstorms with over the western part of the United States. Now let's take a look at the 06Z GFS model run this morning. And there's the surface pattern for today, and that high pressure is holding its own across the southeastern U.S., and it will hold its own into Sunday. So we're going to see another great day as temperatures warm Sunday to around 80 degrees for the afternoon highs. By Sunday in the upper atmosphere, we're seeing the effects of that ridge come in. It's kind of a dirty ridge a little bit with these little disturbances in them, but I think most of the disturbances will give us just some clouds. We can see some of those disturbances on Monday in the upper air pattern, but the ridge is holding tough with a closed low hanging back out over the southwestern U.S., and that should keep us dry and keep moisture off to our west. By Tuesday, that ridge is still in place, and we're seeing that really trough off to the west become established, and that trough becomes even more established on Wednesday at midweek. And once again, that keeps us pretty much out of trouble with much of the weather systems well to our north and off to our west. By Thursday, the upper ridge pattern is holding strong as we're seeing that really deep trough develop over the western U.S., so a real shift in the pattern. And that trough and closed low now on Friday stays well to our west with the ridge over us. And we're getting a development of a trough off to our east. And that trough should help to create some sinking motion behind it. So that means we should see good weather into next weekend as well. And we see that on Saturday as the ridge holding strong and the closed low off to our west. And once again, that keeps most of the weather away from central and Alabama and the southeastern U.S. Looking out into voodoo country, and we do see that the trough off to and the closed low that's off to our west finally, slowly but surely, works its way westward. Works its way eastward, and it will dampen down the ridge somewhat around the 13th, and that looks like that would be dragging a front across the eastern half of the country and down into the southeastern U.S. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Extreme video for this Saturday. I expect to have the next one posted first thing on Sunday morning. In the meantime, stay tuned to the blog for the latest updates. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Have a great Saturday, and Godspeed.